you stand up eventually and go over there, or maybe around the way so you can see me.
All
All right, are we filming?
Yes.
Okay, so one of the things I want to teach the client is how to clean the area around the door, because Lenny freaks out when some people can't come in, especially if they're fearful of dogs. So we've got one of the family members outside playing the part of a guest. What normally happens is people rush to the door, and this causes the dog, like, look how fast my humans are, there's something gone, and they can really bark at this person. So this is a little bit more subdued. So Jack, you can probably stand over there and just watch. So I'm going to clean the area around the door before I open it. So what I'm going to do is, if they're both here, I'm going to get behind the dogs, and I'm going to do what I call reverse herding. So I'm going to pick one dog at a time. I'm going to establish this is the boundary. So they're not allowed to cross off of the wood floor. Now my authority's pointing this way, so I'm going to wait for them to be stationary. There we go. So I take one step back. If you could step back a little bit just so you can see the dogs in the picture, maybe all the way to, careful of my bag, but right there, a little bit further back. So make sure you can see the dogs. So when we open the door, we have triggers, sounds that alert the dog about what we're about to do. One of them is the deadbolt. So if you make sure you watch Lenny.
Dad.
So that precedes the door opening. So that's his trigger. So I did that and I help the dog practice this until they can withstand themselves. Then I go to the next one. Then I open it a crack. Now I'm not moving towards them until they cross that line. So I open it just a crack first, then I take a step back. If you think they're about to, then you hiss. Once they violate, you rush at them and don't stop until they get across the line. So that. And I pause, read the dog, he stays stationary, take another step back, go to this one. Oh, can you close this one? So then I would also do this door as well. Dominoes, hey, come on in. Yeah, thanks for visiting. So then I'm gonna have the guests behind me. So the dogs are not allowed to come and interact with the guest until the guest crosses this threshold. And then they can't jump up and do anything inappropriate. But this added distance helps the dogs relax. Normally, Lenny is barking and freaking out. He's more of the door person?
He loves people.
Okay. So, but love, just
Right,
anything else, we
I know.
want a boundary. So it's more really for him, and it's to help you practice those escalating consequences. So now we invite the guests to come in. Now they know who it is, but they're not, notice how fast he settled down. Normally I'm guessing they don't settle down this fast. They're probably running around and jumping up and all that. But because I controlled the door first, then I opened the door after I controlled the situation, they see that I'm handling security. That makes me the top dog, and a lot more respect, and then they don't have to worry about it, so they can adopt more of a follower's mindset, which is again the main thing that you're going to need to achieve with Lenny for him to stop marking things. He gave it up pretty quick. I mean, notice he came up here to give himself even more authority, but then all of a sudden he was like, how do I get there? And then I got to go down, and then came around, but he didn't cross the threshold. Yeah. So this is how to open your door with a little bit more structure.